Hi, welcome to my channel, Sparkle Stitcher. My name is Anita. Today is April 16, 2022, and this is Flosstube number 2. It's Diet Coke today, and hanging with my peeps. Anyway, this is a channel about cross stitch and then just little tidbits here and there about what's going on with me as well. All right, so let me begin. Going along the theme I started last week with the common threaded stitcher that stitchers participated in March. I'm going to talk about my floss storage. And that's because I just want to get this out of my way. So this is the storage that I use. It's for photos, and there are 16 separate compartments in here. I have 2 of these. I could probably have 3. And inside each of them, I have the description, the number and the description of all the DMC flosses that I found at mystitchworld.com. So if you take a look in one of these, some are pretty full. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, so if you take a look inside one of these small containers, you will see that I have a combination of everything. I have floss, I have ones that are in storage, the floss bags, and then I also have them that are on bobbins. And I just find it really easy to just store them this way. I have a tag maker, and so I've labeled each compartment, and it works for me. So right now I have 2. I could do 3, but they just all jam in there like sardines in a can. I also talked about my favorite snack being plain old potato chips. So I will share with you my second favorite snack, and that would be dip. Yes, dip. So my favorite is French onion dip, and that comes from my childhood. Just a lot of memories with French onion dip. I'm basically a dipper. Like, if I have anything that I can use as a dip, I'll do it. For example, grilled ham and cheese, dip it in some applesauce. So just one example. I also, when I am eating snacks, when I'm stitching, I use these pinchers. So they're fairly small, maybe 6 or 7 inches. And so that way I can actually pick up a chip and not get it on my fingers, so it doesn't get on my project. Last time I also talked about this wonderful recipe book, and here is one that I have used for years. It was published in 2007 by a group at the time called Scrapshare, and it was like an offshoot of Creative Memories for scrapbookers. And this is just marked up. So I'll do notes like great. Like this was November 3rd, 2008, reduce the cheese. Or I'll say 5 stars, easy and good. Add into the rotation. This recipe called for 8 eggs. I made a note 7. And so just all the way through all of my cookbooks, you'll see I leave notes. So anyway, yeah, this was a group Scrapshare. I was quite involved. At the time I went by Galaxy, and yeah. So if anybody remembers Scrapshare or was a part of it or knows what happened with the group, please share. Talking about Nashville, I do have a finish, but I finished this a couple years ago, and it's the Bird and Bee Pin Pillow by Chessie and Me. And I had attended a retreat at Country Samplers in Spring Green, and Linda was there, and it was just such a joy to be with. And actually she was so good at just stopping, slowing down, spending time with you if you had questions. I was just starting to figure out how to stitch 1 over 1, and she sat with me and showed me how to do it so that the floss doesn't slip underneath the thread of the linens. So that was exciting, but here's the finish. And I have all the finishing material with it. It came as a kit, but no, I dug this out from my drawer and decided to show it to you. You'll see that bird on the side. At one point, I wanted to change that, and I wanted, I don't know, for some reason I was not liking the bird, and I stitched him, and I love him. I love him just the way he is. So I referred to this all the time as the wonky bird. So, but it is called Bird and Bee Pin Pillow by Chessie and Me. So that's fun. Another one that I had talked about was Sir Dandy, and this is going to be a new start. And I had mentioned that I had seen saying Plum Street Samplers had a complimentary chart available on their site. And so I went to that and printed it off, and I have it finished. So I think this is a 36 count. Oh, is that 36 count, 2 over 2 with the, yeah, it's called 4 threads. So when I do put that quote on Sir Dandy, I love the stylized alphabet right here. So I want to try to replicate that with that quote. So that's, looking forward to that. Okay, I'm going to share some more recent stash acquisitions, haul, whatever you want to call it. So these are not new releases, but they're not old. So I don't know. These are the toddlers and teenagers, maybe? I don't know. So this seems appropriate right now. Jelly Bean Jubilee by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. And there's 3 more patterns on the back. This one is beautiful. If you have not seen this, just trust me on this. This is by Threadwork Primitives, called Painted Threads Sampler. And I have this kitted up. It's just in the queue. An interesting find for me. Pam of Pam and Steph is doing a design Quakers in Scotland by Tempting Tangles, and I found the Quakers in France by Tempting Tangles. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Beautiful, vibrant colors. I'm excited to work on this one too. An oldie but a goodie here is by, well, maybe this one is not a teenager. I don't know. Maybe a little bit older. But it's called Alphabet Garden by You and I and Friends. And I found this at Fiberworks in Waverly. And I don't know if I can. see that? So that's going to be a fun one. This should stitch up pretty quickly too. I have also by Plum Street, French woolens, and these sheep just get me. I mean, they are just so adorable. So adorable. Yep. An interesting find. I just found this here just very recently by the Work Basket in the merry month of May. So I wonder if it's a series for each month. And my birthday is in May, which makes me a Taurus. And yeah, I think that might fit me. My husband would say that fits me. But look at that. Isn't that fun? Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I also picked up by Not Forgotten Farm, Winter Fox. I saw this completed and framed and hung at Country Samplers in Spring Green, and just said someday. This will be done someday. I don't know when, but someday. And then finally, I have by Heartstring Samplery, the Acorn House Pin Drum. So, yeah, so that's my fairly recent haul that I wanted to share. Not Nashville, well, this one. And I'm very proud. I completely forgot about this, and now that it's front and center, I need to get this finished. Right here, the alphabet. Anything with an alphabet. Oh, wait. Anything with an alphabet, I will just do the countdown from 14 letters to go, 13 letters to go, 12 letters to go, every single time. And then I'll say, nope, no more alphabets for me. And then pick up something and there's another alphabet. Oh, goodness. My current project, I have pulled out because it was my travel stitch, and I decided I needed to wrap it up. I needed to put some real time on it so I can get this done and put it up. And so it's in this super cute bag that my daughter made for me. I lived in Peru maybe for a year when I was young, like preschool. I did preschool there. And so I just thought this was really sweet. This pattern is by Jardin Privé by Lulu et ses Cactus. That's the pattern. And I think what held me up a little bit was the skin tone. The recommended color is 754, and it's very bright. It's a very bright tone, and so I'm working with different colors. I'm trying out different colors. So, excuse me, but the two legs are two different colors right now. So that's where I'm at. And this is fun. It is a 32 count, 2/2, with the called for colors. And like I said, it just is not getting the attention it needs. So I decided, let's pull that out of the travel rotation, if I have one. No. Take it out of the travel pile and just let's get it done. So my new travel bag is this one. Isn't that sweet? By So Much to Love. And I don't camp. I don't camp. I don't have a trailer. I don't have a motorhome. I will joke lovingly that camping is staying at a hotel that doesn't have room service. But I don't know, at this point in my life though, it's interesting because I'm very interested in exploring that. I'm interested in exploring and doing some camping. So after June, I have 31 more days with students. Not that anybody's counting, but retirement for me is just right around the corner. Or retirement. I resigned. So my retirement is right around the corner. So to replace Lulu, I had spoken about making this a travel piece. All the parts are here. So To Gather Again kit by La Di Da. And with that, I'm also going to toss in the same bag a couple more projects so that wherever I'm at, I've got some choices. So here's another kit called Kindred Spirits of the Thread, also by La Di Da. I'm covering up a design on the front, a pattern. And Samplers Not Forgotten will be joining La Di Da. So this is Bouquet 1813. It's also a kit. And 1726 Garden Pin Keep. This also is a kit. So it's just so easy for me to buy these beautiful kits that are already kitted up and ready to go, and I stick it in my closet and it's gone. So I think by including these in my travel bag, I think these will get done. Well, quicker than where they're at right now. Anyway, so those are that's my new plans for my traveling. I wanted to bring up, I've been spending more time on YouTube watching Flosstube videos, and so I just want to lift up 2 new Flosstubers, both just super sweet. And so if you have time, go check out their channels. The first one is Alma, the Tattooed Reading Owl, and she's in Southern California and has kids, and she enjoys working on memorabilia, and she will be at StitchCon B. So if you're going to be at StitchCon B, you know, she will be there too. And the second stitcher I found, who has also recently started her Flosstube, is Heather. And she is the 20-minute stitcher. And her thought too is to keep the videos short. 20 minutes is her goal. And I thought, yes, you know, I completely relate. And she is in Ohio. And what was really, really sweet was she shared that her mom actually charted her first project. I thought that was so nice. And she also will be at StitchCon B. So look for her as well. I think we're about done. Like I said, I'm really enjoying hanging with my peeps. I know my first video was really short, but I was so nervous. I didn't know how it would go. I didn't know how I would feel about it. I didn't know if I was just going to delete. And it just felt right. It feels good. And so, hey, I'm up to Flosstube number 2. So that's exciting. Anyway, so I just wanted to reach out again and just let everybody know how much I appreciate your support. And I over 300 subscribers, and I am so excited. My husband asked, he said, so how many do you want? I said, I would love to be in the 500 club. That would be awesome. So anyway, Until we meet again, please remember to do more of what makes you sparkle. Bye.